Hey guys, right here I have a 2016 Ford C-Max 1 liter EcoBoost titanium. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. You do have welcome lights as you unlock the car. If you press on the unlock button twice and hold the button the second time, you're able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll them back up together, press the lock button twice and hold the lock button the second time. As simple as that. This C-Max does have a 6-speed manual, and standard on the C-Max Titanium is a push-button start system. So, to start the C-Max, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the clutch and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. The second generation C-Max comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard on the titanium trim is a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. The EcoBoost 125 engine is only available with a 6-speed manual transmission. To engage reverse, pull a catch below the gear knob and push the gear lever all the way to the left and forward. The base of the gear lever is covered in leather as well. In terms of safety, the C-Max gets 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force, distribution and brake assist, electronic stability control, traction control, hill start assist, emergency brake warning, Ford's intelligent protection system, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system with immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release is located to the left of the front passenger's footwell. "17-inch 15-spoke alloy rims are standard on the titanium trim. The tires on this car are Bridgestone Turanza ER300 215/50 R17 units. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and solid discs out back. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts while the rear gets Ford's independent control blade multi-link setup. Ford's compact MPV is called the C-Max. In Ford's current MPV lineup for Europe, it sits above the B-Max but below the S-Max. The model was initially introduced in 2003 under the name Focus C-Max as it was based on the Mark II Focus. Then, when the facelift was unveiled for 2007, the Focus name was dropped and the car simply became known as the C-Max to keep the name under the Max family of Ford MPVs. The first generation facelift contained elements of Ford's kinetic design language, but it was never a full recipient of the aforementioned design language. The second generation was unveiled at the 2009 Frankfurt Motor Show, with sales starting in 2010. Unlike the first generation, the second generation was designed from the ground up with the kinetic design language in mind. While the first generation was strictly a 5-seater, the second generation is available with either 5 or 7 seats. The second generation model received a facelift for the 2015 model year. This C-Max is powered by Ford's EcoBoost 1 litre, dual overhead cams, 12 valves, turbocharged inline-3 petrol engine with direct injection and twin independent variable camshaft timing. This engine produces 123 horsepower at 6000 rpm and 170 Nm of torque between 1400 and 4500 rpm. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour takes 11.4 seconds, and the top speed is 116 miles per hour or 187 km per hour. With a 55-litre fuel tank, combined fuel consumption for the C-Max EcoBoost 125 manual is 55.4 miles per gallon or 5.1 litres per 100 kilometers. 117 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometer, and the C-Max is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The C-Max is currently available in the UK in 3 trim levels: Zetec, Titanium and Titanium X. 3 petrol engines and 3 diesel engines are offered as well. Exterior features of the C-Max Titanium includes automatic manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, front and rear fog lights, indicators on the side mirrors, and body-colored door handles and side mirrors. You do have your speaker down there together with some storage. Right here you do have your mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions. And right here you do have the button to activate the electronic child locks and window locks for the rear doors. And right next to the interior door handle on the driver's side you do have your central locking buttons. Within the rear fog light button, you do have the knob to adjust the brightness of the interior at night, and within the front fog light button, you do have the knob to adjust the level of the headlight. For door sills for the front, and you do have a bit of storage down there. The driver's seat in this C-Max Titanium does get full manual adjustments. This knob controls your seat back. This lever controls your seat height. This bar down here controls your seat position. And this lever right here controls your lumbar support. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The C-Max Titanium does come standard with a dual-zone automatic climate control system, with all of the controls located down here. It may look complicated to use at first, but once you get to know the controls better, it is quite simple to use. You do have your fan speed on either sides of the display, different modes in the middle, heated front windscreen, rear defrost, on-off button, recirculation, maximum air conditioning, front defrost, driver side temperature with your air conditioning button, and your passenger side temperature with your automatic mode. Right down here, you do have the button to activate or deactivate the vehicle's auto start-stop system. If you do have the system activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel, depending on what the car is running on. The C-Max Titanium does have an integrated 8-inch color touch screen head unit, which features various media connectivity options, Sync 2, and 6 speakers for the sound system. I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the C-Max does sound quite good. The display works in a 4-quadrant format, so you do have your Bluetooth telephone menu on the top left, navigation on the top right, climate on the bottom right, and your entertainment on the bottom left. Let's start with the entertainment menu. And right here we do have your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the title and artist. Down below you can go back a song, go forward a song, play pause. To the left you do have your list of media options. You do have Bluetooth audio streaming, SD card, auxiliary, USB, CD, and your usual radio menus, which includes your FM, AM, and DAB digital radios. Under those menus, you can look at your list of available radio stations in the area, perform a manual tuning search, and all that. To the right, you do have your repeat and shuffle buttons, as well as your options button. If you select options, you can go to your sound settings, media player settings, and device information. Under sound settings, you do have your bass, mid, treble, balance and fader, sound processing, your preset equalizers, as well as your adaptive volume. And to go back to the main menu, hit the home button straight away. Next up, your Bluetooth telephone menu. Right here you can dial a number, look at your speed dials, phone book, call history, messages, and settings. Under your phone settings, you can again pair your Bluetooth device, select the paired device and all that. You can also engage your do not disturb mode, emergency assistance, phone ringer, notification for your text messages, and all that. This car doesn't have the navigation SD card installed, so it pops up that message right above, and if you are in your main menu, it shows up a compass instead of your navigation information. On the bottom right, you do have your climate menu, and basically you do have the same controls as your climate controls down below, just that all of the controls are on the displays instead. Hit the I button to bring up your traffic information, notifications, calendar, apps and all that. And hit this button to bring up your settings menu. Right here you can set your clock, display, sound, vehicle, settings. Under settings you can set your system, voice control, media player, navigation, phone settings, as well as your wireless and internet settings. And obviously you can ask for help if you do not know what to do. Right above, in the middle, you do have your time and outside temperature. And right above the display you do have your CD player. Right here in the middle you do have your volume and power knob, your tuning buttons, your seat track buttons, source button, sound button, enables you to go to your sound system settings straight away. This display button turns off the display if you did not want the display distracting you. And you do have your eject button for the CD player right here. Front quarter windows, electronic central locking, on the steering wheel, the right spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, your seat track buttons. The seat track buttons also doubles up as your on-hook, off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system, and in the middle you do have your voice control button.
Please say a command.
Help.
Say a device name like phone, climate, USB, CD, or radio. To get help with a specific device, say the device name and help, like phone help. You can interrupt me at any time by using the voice button. Phone is always at
Cancel.
cancelling.
Now if you activated the voice control system and you did not know what to say, just ask for help, and the display will show you a list of commands, and the system will tell you a list of commands as well. On the left spoke, the up, down, left, right and OK buttons actually control your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now you do have your trip computer 1 with your digital speedometer, trip computer, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, range, elapsed time, average speed, and basically all your important driving data in one menu. And back to your digital speedometer. And you can access your trip computer 2 with the same set of data as trip computer 1, just depending on when you last reset it. Under your information menu, you do have your My Key information and system check. Settings, where you can set your driver assist settings. traction control, hill start assist, tire pressure monitoring system, vehicle settings with your alarm, automatic engine off, chimes, lights and all that, my key settings, and your display settings. And that's about it for this multi-information display. Right down here you do have your cruise control and speed limiter controls. You do have your wiper controls on the right stalk, and on the left stalk you do have your indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Right here you do have a couple of cup holders. You do have a bit of storage right here with a power outlet. Adjustable front center armrest with storage down below. Right in there you also do have your SD card slot, auxiliary port, as well as a couple of USB ports. Now, if you remove this partition right here, you do have a larger storage area below it. Auto dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your sunglass storage. You can also bring up a mirror to check on the rear passengers. More storage right here, and you do have your interior lights right above. The sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a couple of lights. And the driver does get a grip handle. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have your speaker down below together with a bit of storage and a bottle holder. And you do have your window control right there. The rear seats in the C-Max split and fold 40-20-40. To fold them down, first remove the seat belts from the holder. Then, locate the lever on the side of the seat, pull it, and flip the seat back down. Next up, locate and pull another lever at the base of the back of the seat. This flips the whole seat forward. Lastly, pull out a hook from the seat which you then hook onto the front headrest so the seat stays in place. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. I do get about this much legroom and about this much headroom. It is actually quite comfortable back here. The seats are nice and soft. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear aircon vents, a power outlet below the vents. No rear center armrest for this one. But you do get grip handles on the ceiling with hooks for both sides at the back. You do have your rear interior lights right up here. And I did forget to mention this earlier on, but the interior lights are LED powered. The C-Max does have Ford's Easy Fuel capless fuel filling system. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad right beneath the Ford badge. Boot space in the C-Max measures 432 litres with the rear seats in place. Fold the rear seats away, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space becomes 1,684 litres. On both sides of the boot, you do have hooks and lights, while to the right, you do have a power outlet as well. Under the boot floor, you do have some storage and the vehicle's spare tyre. You do have adjustable headrests front and rear. You do get your window control right there with a bit of storage, more storage down below together with a speaker. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, including your height adjustment and lumbar support. You also do have a bit of storage down there. Nicely sized glove box. However, the glove box lid does drop quite low, so you do need to move your legs out of the way if you do want to open the glove box lid in full. Grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2016 Ford C-Max 1 litre EcoBoost Titanium. Thanks for watching and goodbye.